Hello again everyone, welcome to part 2 of this Transformers Generation 1 Predators review. I'm Graham, the Collector 75. Right, we're going to move straight on. We're going to bring on this lovely next figure. This is, I've forgotten his name, it is Stalker. Now then, he is like a tank missile carrier, and this missile you can tilt it back so it can launch and everything like that, forward. He carries all the little translucent, they are neon green missiles on the side. He's got them on both sides like that. He's got a nice little radar dish on the back there. That has took me ages just to find that piece, just on its own on eBay, but I've finally got it now, so I'm pretty chuffed about that. He's got little wheels. You see a wheel roll along, not very easy, but you know, it just rolls along, doesn't he? Anyway, right, I'm going to show you the Mega Visor thing, because this is what the special gimmick was that this come with. Let me just show you the box for this guy. This is his box. Generation 1 packaging, of course, not a Generation 2 logo in sight. Comes with a little action scene on the back. Let me just get that in the light so we can all see it. There we go, the Turbo Masters and whatever. And he comes with a pretty good motto. I love his motto. Anyway, his function is communications expert, and his motto is hate till it hurts and then hate some more. Pretty good. I love this guy. Anyway, yeah, there we go. He's got a nice little bio and everything like that. Pretty smart stuff. Right then, like I say, the Mega Visor thing was this. He does have his own. I don't think we're going to be able to. You're not going to be able to see that down there at all. Maybe, but it's like an action scene in there. What we do is little thing on the side there. We just flip that up, and then we get this guy. So I've got one of the jets ready. Fold this out into that position, and then we just simply put this on there, and it will fold out. It's a bit tricky. Get in the right place, and then that goes in there, and this creates a new action scene. So I don't know whether we're going to be able to see it in there at all. You can, like I say, it's a new one, and it will connect like that and carry the missile, and then you can just put him back on Stalker as some sort of strange sort of montage, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you know, he's not too bad. That was the gimmick anyway. Not particularly brilliant, but that was it. Right, I'm going to transform this guy into robot mode. He's got not a bad little robot mode. And take the little radar dish off. We start by flipping out these panels on the bottom, like so. And then we just flip his feet out, like so. Close up the little panels at the back. And then we are going to move, let me just turn this around so we can all see it. Move that down like that. And then we go from the back, and then we get his little arms, which are just tucked away in there. Hey, one of those missiles just fell off. Excellent. Right, we're going to pick them up. Fold out his little arms. That's it, like that. They're a bit tricky, so just mind if I'm trying to do this as best I can on the camera, but it is a bit annoying sometimes. Then we just rotate this bit all the way to the back, and it's got its little head in there. We just flip that up, clicks into place, and we just re-put those missiles on there, because it looks pretty good with the little missiles on him and everything. There we go, and then you can put the little radar dish in one arm, top of one arm, and the missile on this one. There we go, and you can position him like that, and that is Stalker in his little robot mode. He doesn't have much articulation, unfortunately. His arms will just about go like that. And he does have one of the little launcher things that I just showed you in the other part of the review. Oh, nearly forgot. Got to rotate him there. Nearly forgot about that. There we go. Yeah, he does have the little launcher, which all the other guys do have as well. You know, and he does look pretty nifty with it. It does look a bit strange on Sky-Quake, because he's like a massive figure on this little titchy little gun. Anyway, but that is him. He looks pretty smart. Anyway, I'm going to put him down there. Just going to transform. Oh no, I want to show you with Sky-Quake, don't I? Here we go. This is Sky-Quake. He is a massive bomber jet. Absolutely brilliant. I do like this guy. A massive chunk of gold plastic there, and like I said, I snapped it yesterday actually, just right there, and I've got to re-glue that. Hopefully it shouldn't make a lot of difference. I should be able to connect up one of the other smaller jets to form his Mega Visor thing. Anyway, this is him. It's pretty cool. He's got missiles everywhere. Absolutely brilliant. He's got landing gear down there, and he has the carpet bomb effect, which if you grab this little grey piece here, and it's got a little grey piece on the bottom, we can rotate it, and I don't know if I'm going to get the bombs to drop out. There we go. And like I say, you can give it some carpet bombing. Not carpet munching, but you know, it's not bad, but go for carpet bombing. Right, anyway. That is an absolutely brilliant jet. Right, we're going to try and stick... Actually, he's also got another feature on here. What you can do when you're carpet bombing, you can look through there, and if you position this just like that, it will actually look... I don't think we're going to be able to see it down there, but it will then tilt the little mirror so you can see right below it, and then you can see what you're bombing. Pretty good feature. Anyway, put that down there, and then we also... Then he's got another little switch here. We just fold that down, and when you look through it again, it creates a little action scene, which is pretty cool. Then, but... we flip that back so then we can add the new little bit, and then the jet will now fit on top here and just in there like that. Yeah, it fits in nice and snugly, and that is that. And then it just creates the new action scene. I don't think we're going to be able to see that in there. Maybe it looks a bit green, but I can't do much about that. But anyway, that is that. Let me just take off. Comes off quite easy without that bit there. Might just leave off. Anyway. This is him. It's absolutely brilliant jet. I do like this thing. It was recoloured twice. Once for Machine Wars, in which it was coloured all black and called Starscream, which I do have somewhere. And again for the Universe, it was called King Atlas or something like that. Yeah, and I think it was coloured all white in that one. Anyway, I'm going to transform this guy very quickly. Flip up the little landing gear. I'm going to separate his little nose cone, because I like doing this bit first. These just flip out to the side, that flips up, like that. Now then, what we're going to do next, we're going to hold him somewhere and try and get these little legs out. So there we go, and these just flip round. We just then grab them and pull them apart. There we go. And then they just click into place. His nice little heels tucked away in there. Fold them out, like so, and then flip up his little toes. Like so. Oh, and then we're nearly done, believe it or not. Flip his little wings back on the side. Then on the back here, he has this nice little translucent green piece. We're just flipping this up all the way. And then we're going to bring the gold plastic bit all the way down, and it just nicely clicks into place. Like I say, it is gold plastic, but I've never had a problem with it breaking until that bit the other day. Right, now then we grab his arms. We just flip them down. Like so. Come on. You know you want it. Oh, you always have one bit that gives you a bit of jip, don't you? There we go. Let me just hold them like that. There we go. And once you flip them down, it allows you to move the arms out. And then we undo his little translucent chest, flip up his little robot head, or should I say big robot head in this case. And there we have it. That is Sky-Quake in robot mode. And he's got quite an impressive robot mode, really. Let me just come back there, and he looks pretty smart. I mean, he does have the little gun. I did have it somewhere, but I think I'll put it away, actually. Yeah, pretty good. I like his robot head. Really good design on that. Really good. And now then, he has this other feature at the back here. He's got a little tab here. If you push it up, they turn neon green. And I think it's supposed to allow sort of like light to come through. Maybe if I put my light on this. Like so, yeah, that's it. I don't know, if I put my camera up, try and have a look, give the thing, there we go, right behind the light, you see, it lights up all the little translucent bits just around his chest there. There we go, I'm going to put that back down there, sorry about that. So that is Sky-Quake. Now then, these look pretty good when you've got them all next to each other. I'm going to put these all down, reshift my light, transform this little fellow very, very quickly. Right, so I picked this guy because he was the easiest one. There we go. Say that, now he's giving me a bit of chip. Right, anyway, so we put him down there. Right, so we're going to move these missiles. And these are the Predators. I like these sort of guys because they are like a little Decepticon unit. And I do like transforms like that when they've got their own like little battalions or regiments or units, and that's what I like to think of these guys, just out on their own, doing their own sort of thing. And that is probably one of the reasons why I do actually really like Transformers, actually. Anyway, I quite like these guys, especially when you have them on display and everything like that. Really, really good Transformers. Anyway, I hope you like this review. Like I say, I'm not big on two-parters, but that was the only way I was going to fit these guys in. So, If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.